What's up, my Koopa Troop? It's Koops, and welcome back to another episode of One Piece Treasure Cruise. Today we're doing a new event that came out to global Tom's Workers. Woohoo! It's Tom's Workers Legend. Can't talk today. This is an Expert 30 stamina. Only Striker and Free Spirit characters can be used. Whoa! Is it time to pull out your Sabos? Your Ivankovs? Not really. Free Spirit has some good characters, but honestly, the fastest and best way to beat this one is probably just to beat it down with Striker characters. And you'll get to use your Captain Kids if you got one from Rare Recruit. As you can see, everyone's pulling out their Captain Kids. I will be using one as well, but to show some other examples, you can be also running Bartholomew's, which is a damn good legendary, or I'm not gonna say damn good, he's pretty solid. You can also pull out, what's his face, here at the bottom. Yeah, there we go. Your Virgo, because he's also another 2.5 times Striker, and in fact, he probably is a better version of Captain Kid. His special's a little bit better, and he's got to have a little bit more stats at the end of it. But for this event, we actually want the red character, so I would say run Captain Kid or Bartholomew. And because I don't have a Bartholomew, let's run a friend Bartholomew. This guy's at level 57. Not the strongest, but good enough for what we're going to do here. Checking out his data. He deals non-type damage to one enemy. More's HP goes down and prevents you from being KO'd for one turn. I don't really care. Regardless of the damage. That's pretty cool, actually, and kind of broken. For his Captain ability, boost attack of Striker characters more if you add more Striker characters. Yes. And he reduces damage received if you don't use Bartholomew in that turn. Kind of a weird captain, but also pretty freaking cool, I think. So this is my team comp we're going to be running. I have a Captain Kid. I have a Whitebeard because he is a strong red striker. I'm going to be running Smoker as he's a strong green striker. And then I've got Sabo in there just for a little bit of something else. And I'm actually going to be running Kaku because of his special. It gives a 1.5 times boost to orbs. If you have the matching orbs, which is why Captain Kid's so good, because you're guaranteed a red orb because of his special, where he changes his own orb into red, which is why I like that Striker, you change red and then you use Kaku's special, and there you've got a guaranteed red orb doing damage, so it's pretty cool. Jerry Tom's built some kind of crazy ship. We gotta stop it. So these are just random pirates. I don't know. I don't really care. We actually don't need to stall. Or I have no real need to stall. Most of this event is going to be green characters. There is potential for a red and blue sub-bosses. Neither one is super difficult. So you kind of want more reds. I've got 3 reds here with my 2 captains and Whitebeard, so I'm pretty good. Like I said, I just use Kaku for the boost. Sabo doesn't really play a role here. I'm just bringing him because I actually have no idea. He's cool. Oh, oops, I missed that. I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, Sabo's cool. Otherwise, there's not really a need for him too. You can just kind of crush through all these guys. Like I said, I'm not stalling up for any special in particular. I could use to wait for Kaku's special, but I think it gets kind of low enough on its own. There's a couple of areas where you kind of slow down regardless because you can't defeat the sub-boss, or at least I can't in one turn. So like regardless, I ended up stalling a little bit there. And I stalled a second earlier just from screwing up a thing. So this is where maybe one of the sub-bosses would be here. It'd be Franky. It doesn't look like he's showing up this time, so we don't have to worry about him. He is a red character. He is not very good. I will say about this event, none of the characters that drop are really worth much of anything. Oh my! Who are you? Ceremony's about to start. Get out of Mr. Tom's way. So this is Iceberg as a child. He's going to go ahead and change your orbs, which is why it didn't matter for saving anything. So your main goal here is to go through the back and kill off all the characters. So let's go ahead and try and do that. If I can, I like to try and save Smoker for the last one because he's dexterity, therefore doing a little bit more damage to this guy. Now I will try and kill him. I don't know if I'll be able to. Let's go see if we can get this working. If I didn't kill him right there, I ended up killing him. But if I didn't, he would do 4,000 damage, 4,002, I think, exactly damage to you. And he doesn't do anything special otherwise. Wow, what a lucky orb change. So, yeah, he just does some damage, and you can survive that. All right, he's going to do counter stance. Now, this guy I've never had a problem with. This is Tom. He's a little tanky. His counter stance, after like 3 turns, he'll come and do 1/20th of the damage you did to him back to you. But honestly, we're going to like kill him. So it's not really going to matter. I got all my orbs. Luckily, came red. That was some super luck there. So we'll Mountain Wind. That's going to boost our orbs by 1.5. So here's what we'll do at the start. Just use these bottom characters that don't really matter. We're going to kill him, but what's going to happen is he's not going to let himself die. Boom, I survived. Tough body HP heal. So he's going to heal himself back up 80% of his health. Unfortunately for him, that just means I can come at him a second time and kill him this time. I'm going to go ahead and change my blue orb to a red orb. Remember, the boost is still on from Kaku. It lasts for 2 turns. So this guy's going to get a real rampage here. Smackdown. Didn't even get a chance to use Whitebeard to smash that dude. All right, well, there's that guy. So he heals himself and gives himself another 3 turns. With a strong striker team, it's easy breezy. You hardly have to wait for specials. You just run straight on through. You have a good mix of colors, so you can take out all the characters, and you just smash it, really. I mean, not a hard event. Unfortunately, the character drops are not that good. However, what can drop is the Log Luffy book, which is the only reason you're going to be spamming this event, is if you have Log Luffy, you'll want that book. I have Log Luffy, I want that book, so technically I should be grinding the hell out of this event. Unfortunately for One Piece, the game, I hate grinding. The whole point of the game is just like play events and grind until you get books, then wait for the double up special, and then pray to the Kobe gods that you get it to drop and to work out, or to level up. I hate that. I mean, honestly, it's one of my least favorite things about the game. I understand why they do it, or for whatever reason, but it's not my scene, man. All right, so let's just talk about Tom's thing. So Monkey D. Luffy in the wake of an endless dream can drop. It works for Log Luffy. It also works for the original Gear 4 Luffy, whatever his name was called. It's escaping me right now. So if you actually have the original and don't have the special max, this will work as well to level up that special. That's pretty big, so you can get that special max or the new Log Luffy. Kaku, Tempest Kick, Sky Slicer. I actually don't have Kaku, but I'm guessing it's okay. Fossa, okay, Fossa's a weird character. I'll go ahead and show it off. There's nothing else here that's important. See, as it says right there, it works for both of them. The Voyage Log one. Yeah, there's an error with it, but it still levels up. It's saying there too. So just so you know, it does indeed work. Let's go take a look at Fossa, because I was just mentioning him. Fossa's a weird one. Fossa, mine's at 74, so not nearly max yet, but does about in the 1350 or so range in terms of attack damage. He's a red character, boost strength character attack by 1.5 for 1 turn, and deal strength damage to all enemies. It's like he's a solid character, definitely a solid sub, but there's so many good red characters that he just kind of gets pushed to the side. You just don't see him. His special is not good because it's not good in the fact that he's a slasher, and you want, like, there's already great red slashers in terms of Arlong, young Arlong. He's a good one too, actually. So he does have a niche. You'd be like, oh, I can use him as a red slasher, but he does less damage than the standard Arlong, which I actually got rid of a long time ago. I got rid of him and I just use this Arlong now. This guy does about 100 less damage, but his special is way superior. This Arlong is just superior for a slasher team because his special is pretty non-offensive. And what I mean by that is it changes tandem empty to strength. Okay, whatever. Strength to one enemy, that's fine. And slightly boosts slot effects for 2 turns. Okay, that's whatever too. But like all of that could help a slasher team potentially, except for maybe the empty tandem turret in case your Mihawk is green or whatever. But you know, that's okay. It still is probably useful. This is not a useful special. This is only useful for a full strength red team. Now, in a full red strength team, that would definitely help out, But as you're looking at your team going, man, look at all these busted characters with Log Luffy's, Whitebeards, Lucci. Okay, well, I got a very lucky boosted set of characters in the top there. But then even normals could say like, oh, I've got Chopper, I've got Blackbeard. You know, you got some rare recruits definitely, but if you're rare recruiting, you'd have to get Fossils rare recruits. You might have some of these other guys. You might have Kid, Kuma. You know, like there's all these Arlong. There's all these other red characters that are so strong. It's hard to fit Fossa into anywhere very well. He ends up just being a beat stick, and there's better beat sticks. You know, if you're gonna beat stick, you just might as well use Chopper. He's like the ultimate beat stick. Arlong's a very good beat stick. His special sucks, but he does a lot of damage, so Fossa doesn't fit in super well. However, aside, you want to get this Log Luffy up. Definitely a good special to Rise. Now, I have played that event, I've played it probably about, I would say 12 to 15 times. I've only gotten 2 books to drop, and actually this is my second one that you guys just saw, so I'm pretty pumped. I would say I'd probably need like 20 to 30 in a double special up event to like get it fully maxed. I don't even know what it fully maxes at, probably 18 or 20 or 17 or something like that. I don't know. But I'm not likely to get it maxed at this rate, so that's unfortunate. You just kind of do it when you can. So I can't really say that event's super worth. If you have Log Luffy, that event's not worth doing whatsoever, I don't think, unless you really care about Fossa. The characters that drop really aren't that good. Their specials are kind of all over the place and not so useful. The stats, because they're young versions, aren't very good. And then Tom, the only one that's kind of an adult, his special boosts all things favorably, but it's like a random mishmash hodgepodge of crap. It's like recovery goes up by 20%, attack goes up by 10%, this goes up by 15%. It's like all this crap, like it's all good, but it's such a minor increase you won't even notice when you use it. Plus it's at like a 21 or 23 cooldown. You can max it to 15, but you're like, whatever, man. You know, it's just like whatever, not worth it. Anyways, that just came out. It's good for Log Luffy owners, so you should be spamming that. I should be spamming it if I want to try and get that Log Luffy up. But if you don't have it, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Anyways, I've been talking for a long time. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble on. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Go ahead and karate chop that like button. Until next time, guys. GG.